You probably heard commentators say things like, he won neutral, her neutral is amazing, but if you're new to fighting games, that word can feel confusing. What exactly is neutral, and why does every strong player seem to be obsessed with it? Let's break it down. Neutral is part of the match where neither player has a clear advantage. Nobody's knocked down, nobody's stuck blocking, nobody's trapped in a corner. Both players are free to move, attack, jump, or make a decision. Think of it like two boxers circling each other before someone throws the first punch. That's neutral. Why does neutral matter? Most players focus on combos, they spend hours in training mode learning optimal damage, but here's the hard truth. You can't do your combo if you never land a hit, and landing that first hit usually happens in the neutral game. The better you are at neutral, the more opportunities you create to run your offense. At first glance, it looks like nothing is happening, two characters walking back and forth, maybe a crouch, maybe a shimmy, maybe a jump, maybe a fireball, but underneath all that movement, there's a battle taking place. Both players are trying to answer these three questions. How can I hit my opponent? How can I avoid getting hit? What does my opponent want to do next? Every movement in neutral is gathering info. Imagine you're fishing. You just don't throw a hook anywhere. You look for signs, you study the water, you wait for a reaction. Neutral works the same way. You're trying to get your opponent to reveal a habit. Maybe they jump too much, maybe they walk backward when pressured, maybe they always throw a fireball a certain distance. Once you recognize the pattern, you punish it. The three main ways you win neutral. Number one is by controlling the space. Strong players understand where their attacks reach. These attacks are often called buttons. That's pretty much when someone says, oh, this character has a good button. Like for example, Akuma has a good crouching medium punch, or a good standing heavy punch. Those are considered one of Akuma's good buttons, quote unquote. Right? It's basically an attack that is very good at controlling space. The number two way of controlling the neutral game is a whiff. So a whiff is when an attack misses. So when you whiff punish an opponent during the recovery of a missed attack. And this is one of the most satisfying skills in fighting games, when an opponent swings and he misses and you immediately punish them. And then number three is forcing mistakes. Sometimes neutral isn't about hitting your opponent, it's about making them uncomfortable. You walk forward, you threaten their space, you make them nervous, they jump, they mash, or they panic, and then you punish that mistake. So I think one of the reasons why beginners struggle with neutral is because most beginners don't play neutral. They skip it, they jump, they dash, they drive rush in Street Fighter's case, or they throw out random specials, or they YOLO, right? Even I do that sometimes as a newer player. YOLO invincible DP, you know what I mean, or ODDP. The problem is that better players will wait, they're patient. They wait for that whiff, or they shimmy. You know, they're just overall better at playing the neutral game. So for example, in this gameplay, you can see that I kind of back a little bit, and then I hit him with the standing heavy kick. And that's pretty much how I play neutral. It's not the right way. I need to be more aggressive, but that's neither here nor there. So the next time you replay, you don't focus on your combos, you focus on the fundamental, which is playing the neutral game. You gotta ask yourself during each match, you know, why did I get hit? What was I trying to do? Was I too predictable? Did I jump too much? Did I walk into their attack? The goal isn't to attack more, or to like flex on them with a flashy combo finish. It's about making better decisions. So my final thoughts is that if combos are the reward, neutral is a test. This is where matches are often won long before big damage happens. The strongest players aren't always the ones with the hardest or flashiest combos. The strongest players are the ones that consistently make better decisions before the combo even starts. So the next time someone says neutral, don't think of it as a complicating fighting game term. It's just the beginning of the conversation before the fight really begins. And that's all I have for today, guys. I'll catch you in the next video.